Official introductions. Shall we start?
Yep.
All right. This is Critical Play, and we're here today with Dr. Andrew Jenks, who's going to play Kerbal Space Program. If you haven't played it, it's been around for a while. They have a new expansion pack out, Making History. They also have an educational platform now with lesson plans. So basically, if you don't know, you're a Kerbal, which is a thing, and you're trying to recreate rockets to travel into space. And since we're going to play the Making History expansion, we're going to be playing a game that we try to recreate certain episodes in space history. And here's our game player for the day, who I recently learned, though I probably intuited, had never played a video game before. Pong?
No, I did play Pong, right?
Okay, so
but pinball was really where my mind is at.
transitional.
Tactile, right?
Yeah.
And shaking, so I can't shake this mother. So that's
You might
gonna be
want to.
You might want to, yeah.
Yeah. There tends to be a lot of crashing and death.
Yeah. So be prepared to kill some Kerbals today,
Okay. Okay.
which is fine. And then, yeah, so we're going to set you into some historical situations. Are we going to have him build the Lost Dock rocket? And
I think we'll start with the first one.
Okay.
Yeah. That one tends to be quite complicated.
Yeah.
So if we start with the first one here, which is Dawn of the Space Age, you can see it has a beginner
Yes, that's
guy
me.
here. That's you, and you can see your objectives is you have to, the K7 rocket, you have to reach altitude, and the ultimate objective of this particular one, scroll down here, is this Jebnik one. The Jebnik one is language for Sputnik. So essentially, you're trying to get to Sputnik age here.
Okay.
By building the rockets necessary. Will you get there? Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll see.
That's one thing. And when we get here, we may have to backtrack a little bit because I was tooling around with it and crashing some things.
But you achieved split.
It's
Don't lie, you did not.
in this one, see here we have let's see. Now, what I'm gonna start. The building there is the construction building, and this is the second stage, and I actually want to go back and start get a new game going, because I didn't save this one. I might have to open that again and see if it will do a new here. You can see I have a rocket over here. Let me go to Q1 and let me do this. Well, this is, you can see here, this is a rocket that I built. Everything here's.
You can talk out loud so people don't hear what you're saying.
I don't want to recover. I can recover it, but I want to go and.
You want to start this over again somehow?
Yeah. And I'm used to not using a mouse. I don't want to play this. Where'd we go? See, should be able to go out to the Space Center. Go to the Space Center, but I wanted to start a new game that should give me the option. It's not. Oh, here we go. All right. So load, revert mission, setting. I don't want to resume.
Try a load game, and can you load to
I
an
might be
empty
able
slot?
to load it. Only
Delete?
delete that. Yes, I will delete that. It won't let me delete it. Oh,
Maybe load is. No.
it's gonna.
Continue to save game.
Yeah.
this is my own fault for, I thought I had gotten rid of this.
You can redo the mission, though, right? I mean,
Yeah, that's, so
step
usually
back
what
and redo them.
I can
Revert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I done with the last vessel,
To-
revert mission, last special build.
If you go to the main menu, you can start a new game.
It not from the making history expansion, and this isn't the mission I want. It's not letting me go back to.
If you go to mission controls, then you go. Watch.
Frustrated by our own.
Threes. Rams. Fail.
Failed miserably at restarting a mission. See, it's not letting me restart the mission.
You can only revert. What if you go to main menu?
Yeah, there
Maybe
it's,
that's
well, it's going to go
fine.
back to the first page, which is what we voted on. And in the making history expansion, you build these points, and start new is different. That will take me to a different scenario. Play missions.
Can you right click on that first mission and start new?
Okay, this. Oh, I can reset it.
Yeah.
Reset. There we go. That's the reset.
Oh,
Okay. Now
Yay.
we're all good. And now we will start. And now you're in it to win it. So this.
We're giving Dr. Jenks his full control now.
I'll give you a little heads up here. So your mission first is just to create a rocket that works.
Okay.
And these are the conditions that you must meet.
Can't exceed 14 parts.
You don't want 14. You
Vessel
want,
can't exceed 3.3. So it's just I just have to tons and 14 parts. So all right. So it needs to be light and few parts.
yeah, it has to have the probodobodina
Stay put.
Yep. And so I'll run you through it. Go ahead and press OK. That just
Right.
that's your parts menu on the left there.
This thing.
Yeah, and so on the left are the different styles of parts, and then
Engines.
the top one is
Okay.
clicked.
So this is the what is this thing? This is the probo. Oh, that's the thing.
So if
it
you want to
has
select
have.
it, you just left click it.
Left click it, and if I want to select it, then I have to have that.
Yeah.
So that thing's gonna be
And there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to get the
And I get
space
14 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, maximum.
Maximum, yeah.
You can do this with us.
So what? This is an engine. It's command control structure.
And you can click them, they'll appear.
Oh, I see.
Some are not available to you
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're not a good space explorer.
Oh, I
haven't
see.
earned them
Well,
yet.
I need some engines.
Yeah, you need engines.
So.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah, you can just
click it,
click it.
and it's there. Go over to the main picture menu. It's
Oh,
on,
I see.
It's on his cursor, and if it's green, it means it will attach.
Okay.
And then click it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
You
Okay.
have a rocket.
So that's 2 pieces.
And
And
all-
then how do I figure out how much it weighs? Oh, this is the weight here?
That is how much it costs. You don't have to worry about this. In
Oh, yeah,
this
they don't
game.
care about cost.
So
That's
you-
great.
the money is yes. So yeah, if you see the X there, that means you don't need it. But you ask the good questions like, how do you make weight, right?
Yeah.
So if I left click this icon, this is the engine down here.
Yeah.
This is also the staging, how things will stage. So if you have many engines, you can stage them. Like
Yeah.
you would left or right click the engine icon, and this down here, you can see it says solid fuel, so you can reduce that to
If you need
meet
it to.
weight.
And so I'm above weight at this point with 2 parts.
Flyweight.
But you see a hold down. There you go.
Yeah, I see. So let's try. But that's not going to get me to Sputnik.
I don't know. Your
But in
first-
this mission, all you have to do is just make the rocket.
Okay, all right.
You
Yeah.
have to reach 5,000 feet and basically not have it blow up when it crashes.
And so this is I've done that, right? This.
You've met the ostensible goals
Yeah.
of creating the rocket.
Okay.
Whether
yeah.
it is sufficient for your mission
is a different issue. So at this point, rocket orders fired and returned to preferably. We have a limited launch pad mass cell reduced and engine fuel will be necessary. Well, I did that, and so
Should be able to look out of that.
you would you right click that again, and that'll make that disappear.
oh, not that one.
Right click.
Which one?
On the engine. No, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
If you think you're sufficient to launch, the green button is launch.
All right, man. I'm ready.
Okay. But I'll tell you one more thing. Go ahead, hit the launch. You don't actually launch yet. You just hit OK.
This is already shipped with the name.
Oh.
It's okay.
Just click up here to change the name. And you
I don't think you can. 'Cause you're
hit OK first. Now hit OK. And then click up that.
Oh, I see. Enter ship description.
Yeah, but do the name first. There you go.
Yeah.
Name it.
Let's see. Number
Okay.
7.
Simple.
All right. I don't need to enter a
You
description.
don't need to. You can hit launch.
Yeah. Let's go.
There is sound.
Hit start mission.
Oh yeah.
If you put the headphones on, you would hear the sound.
Oh, you'd hear the sound.
Yeah.
It's
But-
pretty minimal.
Oh, pretty minimal.
Yeah, it's.
It's not like in
It
the
does
movie
create
theater.
some ambiance.
Yeah.
But
All right, man. Let's see. Werner von Karman. Okay, your goal's twofold. Okay.
so now to launch and to like hit a different stage.
Yeah.
So let's say you hit a rocket. Don't do it yet. You just tap the space bar. That would launch. If you had multiple rockets, when you wanted the next stage, you would tap it again. But you only have
Okay.
one rocket, so to launch, you just hit the space bar.
Space bar.
Now you could steer it with A, D, Q, E, and S, W. So yaw, roll, and pitch.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
necessarily need to. You can
Yeah.
try it if you like.
I'm just going up. That's all I
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah, you've met your goal. You're at 5,000 meters.
You made it.
Country. Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Wait. What's going on?
You had some turbulence.
Now I'm.
Is there a pilot in this one?
No, he
No.
does not have a Kerbal in this.
Okay, so no Kerbals will die in this re-entry.
Okay, so now I'm
We have to
re-entering.
wait. For
Basically-
now you're re-entering. It looks like you're going down now.
Yeah, you're starting to go down. And you can get you can scroll in or out.
Okay.
And this is your
That's
looking
kinda-
up.
Yeah. So that's from the nose cone essentially. So you're gonna have.
Oh, so I'm looking up.
Yeah.
And
You're looking up at a blue sky.
Yeah.
what is this thing?
If you
Nothing
use
now.
the W, right? So
Oh.
now.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Do I want to adjust it?
No, you're
no,
okay.
because there's
nothing
nothing
to
I can
do.
do.
No.
Yeah.
This rocket's falling in.
Significantly.
Yeah. So it exploded, right? Wanna hit?
I've never seen it not. It was so
Okay.
failure.
Oh, failure.
Yeah, it wasn't a good landing.
Jeff didn't tell you that
Uh-huh.
you needed re-entry parts.
Why there's unlimited funding, there's not necessarily unlimited parts created for your.
Like a parachute that would have allowed that.
So I go to
rocket
restart
to-
mission to learn the valuable lesson that
Yeah.
I
Yes.
need re-entry parts. Okay.
Yeah.
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 There you are back at your thing.
All right. So give me. I'll take one of those things. Structural coupling.
Yeah, there's a screw there.
Sit on a
That
screw.
makes it really uncomfortable to sit.
But how do I know what re-entry parts are?
So the only re-entry parts you have are parachutes, which I believe are down here.
In utility?
Yes.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, that's a parachute.
That's parachute.
The thing about you don't necessarily need parachutes, but it can help. Sometimes you need it.
You can just before it lands, just jump up.
Physics.
It's the
Like in the
Elevator physics, yes.
That's right, like Wile E. Coyote.
Yes, exactly.
This game is a bit, I think, more true. It's more true to form to physics. Maybe not history, but the education portion of this, which is sold separately, is. And I went there last night to see if I could purchase it and get my educator discount. They asked me what disciplines I teach, and there was only, I believe, 6 choices: physics, math, biology, computer
All STEM.
science, all STEM. So I kept looking for other or history, and it wasn't an option.
Right click that.
Right, yeah.
There you go. Oh.
That's the oh, it's under, it's hidden under there. Yeah, there we go.
All right. So last time
You had plenty of fuel.
I had plenty of fuel, so that wasn't the issue. So I can get rid of the.
Can you freeze?
And then the thrust limiter. What is a thrust limiter?
It
That allows you to feather the thrust back and forth as you're going up. So you could control the thrust of the rocket going up, save some fuel, and I guess if you are trying to return it back without a parachute, you could hit the thrust again just before it lands and do it softly, or you can just use a parachute and
well, the issue with the parachute here is, if you don't limit some of the thrust, parachutes could burn.
you're not going to get re-injured then. You have a left
No,
thing.
entry when the fuel, you'll see.
Oh,
When the fuel fire, it can catch if they're not placed.
Where was? How did I save this thing? I forget.
It's safe.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
saved.
it's saved.
How do I get rid of it? Or just
Well,
go to
you
something
can-
else?
Yeah.
What's command and control?
Don't get that
you don't get that yet.
Structural. What the heck is that? Mass. Cost. And I love it. The cost is not a factor. This is the way life should be.
If only the space program.
We need some rockets. What's it
All
cost?
right.
It costs-
Who cares?
Here it is. What are you talking about?
Payload. I don't need a payload to get back. I'm just trying to do proof of concept here.
You are. That's yeah.
Yep.
And aerodynamics, that might help me, but I don't have
We don't
any
have those yet. We don't need
Yeah.
buttons yet.
ground. What is that?
What do you have? Well, that's if you
If
take
you're-
off that way with an
Yeah,
airplane.
if you're building an airplane, which you can also build.
You can put a shuttle on it.
Communication, science, utility, parachute. Okay. What?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think parachute is good. But it's where you place it, so.
I'm gonna let him.
Whoops.
Once you click, yeah, now you can kind of. It's asking if you want to, place it there. See what happens. You can't place it on the payload.
It's on a payload.
It's a probability.
Ah.
But if I do it there, it's going to go, it's not going to work.
Okay, so I'll tell you. If you hold down X while you place it, it'll pair it so it's matched weight on each side.
That's yes, should be telling you that.
I want to see it deploy with one parachute and a wobble. Oh. Oh, it's just because you're an audio.
So the parachute has not been
No,
placed.
yeah, just select it. You gotta click the parachute. First, you gotta click it. No, just once. And go over, slide over. Get it on your icon.
Oh, I see.
Now hold X while you place it. And if it's not green, it won't go there. There you go. Oh. You gotta click it while you're doing it. The more times you press X, it'll just keep doubling the amount you have on there.
Okay, I'm ready to launch. Let's see. Let's go.
I'm excited.
Launch. Ship name clashes with mission ship.
Oh, did you had to
Oh, I gotta do the name
restart
thing
it?
again.
Hit the OK.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That is your trash.
Change it one. All right, this is an exciting moment in space exploration. We got to get the Jebnik 1 up there.
Let's get this thing puppy going. Okay, your goal is to reach. I know. And I think I'm ready to launch. And hit space.
What happened?
I know what happened.
Oh, he hit spacebar. Oh, he didn't
No.
stage it.
He
Everything went off.
didn't
at
Oh,
once.
only with it. You have
I
to
told
stage
you about
it.
this staging.
Well, at least it's gonna land.
It is. So it's not terrible.
Did it end up going 5,000
No.
feet?
Meters. This
I
is
made it.
science.
I made it to 280, I think. But the important thing is that I saved the hardware. But that doesn't matter because it's unlimited cost. This is a cost plus operation.
You're keeping Kerbals employed.
Yep.
Now I'll show you something else. When
Uh-huh.
you're waiting for moments like this, you go over here and fast forward it. It won't change what happens.
It'll just
We'll
accelerate.
just
it.
accelerate it. But if you had to do something at that moment, you'd have to do it faster.
Yeah.
That's all. Nice landing.
This tech is not ready yet.
You really like that.
That was pretty cool.
What did I do? Revert flight or revert mission? Restart mission?
Try revert flight.
No, I think that just puts you.
Does it put it just here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
Oh,
puts you
restart
back on the
mission.
launch pad.
I thought so, but I
Yeah.
wanted to.
Okay.
You gotta get rid of it.
I need that. Oh, I have that. I'm gonna need an engine. But staging engine, so I need two of them.
No.
No.
If you, when you get the engine and the parachutes, I'll show you how to stage it. Don't drag it, just click it and it'll go over here.
And then slide your
Let it flick it.
Okay, and the parachutes. Utility.
Click it. There it is, there you go. And then you want more than one. One more time, that's nice. You can't put them on that.
Okay.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
So now the staging. And
so
then
go
I
over
got
here,
that
hit the
Jeff-
plus button. Okay.
And then
So
drag your.
drag the parachutes down here.
Would make them go off first.
No, it doesn't.
down there.
Yeah, in one spot. Just drop it. There you go.
So that goes engine,
Yeah.
and then when you press spacebar again,
Two.
it should pop the.
So one.
Hit it. Hit it.
So
You
engine,
would wait till your maximum height.
and then hit it.
Or
space bar.
after you're halfway down.
Yeah, that's right. And then I need the weight.
Alright. Oh, they're giving you grades over here.
Uh-oh.
Well, it wasn't a tough grade when
Cool.
Oh, now you get creative. The Lenin.
Oh no.
Oh, it's all.
And
Here we go again.
Come on, baby. Do it.
Should just go with spacebar, yeah.
Oh, did I? Maybe I did put them in the wrong order.
Yeah.
Okay, try it now. You gotta hold. Oh, hold on. Oh, it conflated these. Hold on. Put them in the same one. Can I do that now? There we go. Okay, try it.
okay, and then
Oh, it's putting them all together. But
Jeff broke it.
hold it down. Let's see what. Jeff broke it.
Aw.
Just go up here. Go back to the Space Center. God dang it.
Jeff making things not work.
No, because that's how they've constructed it before. Oh, you still got this guy out here.
See if we recover.
Jeff gets enough.
Jeff gets an F this time, yeah. And so the rubric basically states that he just has to get up in the air.
then maybe now. No.
Did you take all the fuel out?
No. Maybe there's not enough fuel. I actually had more fuel than the last time.
Here, I'm trying.
Oh, I don't think you were holding them quite long enough. Because then they got all pushed in the same one.
Yeah.
Should be the same one.
That's Jeff's fault.
But that's
It's
actually
not totally because they got stuck in the same compartment over here. Again.
I think that's Lawler, though.
No way.
And it went higher than a bird that time, so I think success.
No. Well, let's restart that flight. Let's just see.
Yeah. You can load the vessel.
Mm.
The last vessel built is the one you want. Not the spawn. Well, the spawn's gonna go back and then
Okay,
rebuild.
okay, rebuild. Go for it. Alright. They could have sworn that the staging is. Oh no, you're right. The engine goes on the bottom. That's good.
Somebody just did that. Yes.
Yeah, Lawler. That's Lawler's fault.
Yeah.
But now it's going quick.
Yeah. Now you can build a rocket like the best of them. Until we start
And then the X if
commenting
you
on it.
want to.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you have one here. Just
Right
click it. No, left click. Don't hold it. Just left click, and now it's on.
Now it's
Drag
on.
it over.
Yeah, you just-
Now you
yeah.
can exit if you want.
But 2 are plenty.
3 is fine.
Alright. Safety and redundancy.
Yeah, that's it. And there's no cost.
No.
Okay, so
All right,
now
now.
engine goes. I now hit the plus. Go up, scroll up a little bit. There you go. Hit that little plus button, and now bring the engine down to 1.
We just
And
went
now
dark.
adjust the fuel.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's back up.
Yeah. All right. Finally, this is gonna.
This is gonna do it.
This is gonna do it.
This is gonna be the
You're
one.
gonna have to rename it.
It's gonna do something.
Lennon or Assange or.
Assange.
Ah, yes. He finally makes his appearance.
Only because we hope this one's gonna succeed.
I didn't know he was only 5'2".
Yeah, that's good. He fit. That's why he went up into space, because he fit.
Not because he was qualified.
Yeah, but that's what qualified.
That was it.
Was his stature?
That's good. That's good to know. You have
'Cause
a
he
career
fit.
in jockeying and.
You mean they didn't have unlimited funds to stretch out the
No.
the
He was about the size of a nuclear bomb. So.
Oh, so many payload jokes.
funny if not funny. All right, watch, hit that thing. Yes. I have a good
Good
feeling.
feeling about this one.
Be enough fuel to get that.
Good 5,000.
For a little while. Let's get it back to circle.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Nice. You're gonna break
See
Okay.
how
10,000 feet.
he's gonna go to like 20.
That was awesome. You're on the edge of space.
I think that's like, oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty close there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Still within the atmosphere,
Yeah.
says the historian who knows nothing about.
I don't think you'd be
physics.
able to discern the curvature of the Earth, but yeah. Maybe.
Because I think Gagarin parachuted out at 17,000.
Yeah.
Who did?
Gagarin, when he parachuted
Oh.
out, he had 17,000 meters.
That's insane.
Oh, it's-
Is
yeah.
he the guy who had to do the funny step when he stepped out? Or is that different? Who's the guy who stepped out of the hot air balloon?
That was the Red Bull guy. I don't remember his name.
Oh,
He
yeah.
had to do some weird
Yeah.
thing so he didn't spiral or something.
So we're still going.
Wow.
Going down.
Going down now. Okay. You can use the the W and A key, I think.
No. There's the A, D, Q, E, or S, W.
Yeah. And so
A.
the ones on the horizontal should bring your nose back up.
AQSW.
Q and E go together. I think roll, W and S, so like pitch or. You have to one or the other.
Oh.
There you go. You're leveling out. You'll kind of naturally level out. And
But
then
now you're pointing, your nose cone's pointing straight.
Yeah.
it'll flip once he gets the
If he
parachute. So.
deploys the parachute, yeah.
If he deploys the parachute, will
But I would wait. Yeah.
Jenks deploy the parachute?
And at what? Was it 7,000 meters?
Remember, you took off at 75 meters.
There
There you go. Doodle. Good thing there's nobody in there. I think they'll really open up like at around
10 times higher than the rockets of the silly capitalist system.
Yeah, because the atmosphere is too thin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that was my mistake.
I think you're in half parachute right now mode.
Yeah.
And when you get closer, you can hit the space bar again, and
And
it'll
then-
open them.
They'll
completely.
at this point they'll open up anyway.
Will they?
Should. Well, he could do it if there's.
Yeah, maybe.
It's
okay.
just
They're
too.
moving.
They'll just go. Kind of like it did on that one launch. Everything went at
Yes.
once. Which
Yeah.
is super fun. Air
Weird.
density.
This is beautiful.
Historians learning physics.
And then if you want to get the ground sooner, this is when you'd fast forward it, because
Yeah.
it won't affect the physics of it.
It does, if it hits it more than 2 times speed,
It'll affect the physics of
it'll
it.
blow up.
This won't.
Are you sure?
I'm guaranteeing it.
Okay.
I guarantee.
I don't want him to fail.
Money back guarantee. Till my
Rocket
instead of my
back.
head, till my ears are turning red. Go see cow. Go see cow. You really want to watch this in See, super slow, don't you?
I like real-time space.
Real-time space? You're gonna be here for another decade while the technology
It
develops.
catches up.
So you can see what 3 parachutes do. For
Yeah, but
payload.
2 would work.
2 would have worked, yeah.
Yeah.
3 looks nice.
It looks good, yeah. That's you.
It's the Holy Trinity.
And
So is he strapped in the whole orbit? I imagine so.
Yeah.
Just tightly bound up.
Yeah. Strapped in. There's absolutely no control over anything.
Mm.
Just a payload.
we're gonna land on a building.
Oh, that's cool. Almost at the.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
At least it didn't bump into it. Oh!
Wait, roof landing.
Yeah.
Success.
Your next assignment is to create a sounding rocket. 7K7 high altitude sounding rocket to continue the mission.
All right.
So go above the 126, and there go to the Space Center, and should give
Your
you your
next
next assignment.
You have passed level 1.
It's probably
And go to the big building there. Yeah.
all right. Create. Flies to a minimum of about 48,000 meters. Takes 10 returns. Best requires these parts from a Badine stable link to hot thermometer.
Say that and some thermometer.
Just click it and then
Yeah.
you can have a coupler too to stage it if you want.
So you went about 20. So you went about 20 meters with that last engine.
20 meters.
20,000 meters with that last engine on half a tank of fuel.
But here we have crossed.
It won't matter in this particular
Yeah.
version. So they have different accelerations.
I need some fuel.
You can also
That's is that a liquid oxygen?
if you put something on like a parachute, here these couplings will like create a
Not the couplings, the bearings.
below. I'm sorry, structure.
Structure, yeah.
There it is, structural. If you click that, then it will kind of encase this. And you just put your cursor over, and then put it on it, and it'll do it itself. That way you can attach things to it if you want.
The thermometer.
That's a liquid fuel rocket, though.
That's not a good idea.
Could
To encase
Oh,
a
you
liquid
just need-
fuel
you just
rocket.
need fuel.
Where's the thermometer?
Maybe down in utilities.
It's
Parachutes.
not the science.
Oh, science.
Yeah.
And these are like the.
It's hard to build these things.
Why it took so long to fit for that. Mouse skills. There you go.
Early docking
Yeah.
techniques.
All right. Thermometer. It's definitely not a store-bought model. Warranty void if an engineer admits it's actually serviced. Does that?
Now click it.
Click it.
Just click it. Don't hold it.
Yeah.
And now drag it over.
Don't
No to drag.
Yeah.
Just
Just mouse over.
Just mouse.
You can let go.
Let go.
And just mount there. Now click again. And if you click with an X, it'll...
No, he doesn't have any of that. Here, I'm on this. Oh no.
Oh. There.
Click. See that little tiny thing?
Oh yeah.
And now exit.
It's right there. Yeah, there are two of them.
They're all...
Yeah.
They're underneath the fairing.
There are three of them actually.
Oh, wow.
I bet they're underneath that fairing.
You need 2 hot thermometers. It's something's, you haven't fulfilled this yet. These parts, that and 2 hot thermometers.
Maybe it's because there are three.
I don't think maybe they need to be stuck somewhere else, like on the staple.
Yeah, so
And click. You gotta hold the X and click.
There we go.
yeah. All right. Now let's get me some parachutes.
I don't know, 40,000 meters coming down.
That'll make it some interesting temperature.
All right.
You've got the stapler encased in the parachutes. That was a typical design, wasn't it?
Put everything in parachutes.
For Gary, get this parachute inside. You can do that in this game. Like, stick your Kerbals in his parachutes.
What's this thing? I forget.
That's
So I
Control.
I have enough fuel.
you will find out. Don't reset. That'll change all that. Oh, you do need to put your up here. Your fuel needs to go on stage 1. So we'll click it and then drag it into stage 1. Otherwise, your parachutes are
Gonna go off
at the
first.
same time. Yeah. Which is fun.
Now, alright, I'm gonna be a nice guy
Yeah.
and suggest there are 2 different kinds of rockets. There are solid fuel rockets and liquid fuel rockets.
See what happens. That's all
Well, I want to see what happens.
Shame on you. That's not how science works. You got to put it together.
We have unlimited cost. Why not?
It's more like that. What was that show where they blew shit up? I can't remember.
Junkyard Wars? Or?
It was kind of like that.
Blue
Science Mythbusters, yeah, which was silly. Let's just do it.
It's working the way that you designed your rocket to work.
The scientific process works.
Liquid fuel.
Hold it. Did you hold
There's-
your parachutes go off? You didn't have anything to it.
No, I put the liquid fuel first.
You didn't
But you didn't put any liquid in it.
into the fuel tank. There's no fuel on board.
It's a liquid fuel tank. It's not liquid fuel.
All you have is a nozzle right now.
So you can go, you can kind of,
Yeah.
and then go to Space Center.
All right, and get me some fuel.
Yeah.
Go to Costco and put some fuel in this puppy.
Yeah, that's what they did.
And get me some kerosene or liquid fuel. So
Oh, we might have to. You might have to go back.
Oh, it's locked.
Yeah, you might have to go.
Here's the good.
Is that the one? No,
No.
go over to this one. Is what we have to do.
Yeah, there we are.
And then go to launch. Is what we have to do. And since you can't launch because
It doesn't have fuel.
you ran out of gas, your spaceship has run out of gas.
Yeah, before it even gassed up and got going. All right.
Um,
So, oh wait, look, it doesn't have the encasement.
you lost your coupling. Someone came by and stole
Stole
it.
it all. So now it's just a rocket nozzle sitting on
That's all it
the
is.
launch pad.
Here, let me.
Sorry. Everybody?
Where's the, they won't let us go. We can recover this vessel.
And then go back to. Can you abort the mission from this?
That's what I want to do. Here's all your stuff. Can we add fuel here?
Fuel.
No, we
flow
can't.
thrust. Fuel flow 0.0000000. What about this? Is that a fuel tank? No.
That's your
a
electric
battery.
charge. Okay, let's go to restart mission.
Oh yeah.
Somebody asked if the Soviets used a countdown clock. Assuming they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just like, I don't know.
Whenever.
You ready?
Ready?
Launch when the feeling's right.
No fuel. Back up.
So in the same place where you have the rockets, there should be fuel tanks as well. That's a solid. Is that the solid rocket? That's solid fuel.
That'll just, you can put a couple of those together.
And then just put a solid fuel nozzle on it. And it'll just go.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah. You get some coupling and
Yeah.
stage it.
But that'll get.
What that makes is it gets you pretty
That
long,
Yeah.
so you can like be unstable.
That with.
Which means then you need fins or wings. Left click. Left will usually attach, right will bring up information.
So if you're gonna put a second stick, you don't want to
You need a couple. You can, yeah, that'll trash that one. Go to the coupling.
No, we don't have them yet.
Oh, you don't get a
They don't
coupling.
expect you to use 2 stages.
That's weird. Oh, maybe you can't use 2 stages with these yet. You might be able to use it with the
But
other.
this is a sounding rocket, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's try this one. Why not?
Just go with. Maybe.
Is there a weight limit? There's a weight limit, so you're gonna have. Oh, is this the first one?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It says.
Oh, we went back to the first one.
Yeah. So we
It
need
said
to.
reset mission. I didn't say restart.
Huh.
This shouldn't have done
No, we know how to get that one up off the ground.
that. That's not good. That happened.
Jeff screwed it up again. I'm just kidding. This is what happens when you play new games.
Hit open real quick with the yellow button. Yeah.
Can you go out to the.
Go back. You know, to go back and see if we can do
Yeah.
that. I do that and hit play missions. Hopefully it'll take us there. Play missions and then Dawn of Space Age and then hit continue.
Let's see where that puts us.
It goes back to the beginning.
Yeah. Somehow we lost the.
You're successful, right? Well, we know how to launch that rocket really well. I made you the expert on these games, so.
I
Was that the problem?
well,
No, that's a problem when I make Jeff an expert on a game, yes.
Should I build this?
Yeah,
one?
just go
Yeah,
ahead.
just
Really quick. This should be.
you gotta hit OK first.
Oh,
That'll be it. You know how to build this one.
That's great.
It's just fast. hit
step
the plus
forward,
button.
steps back.
It'd be a plus. Go up right there, hit the plus, and then just bring the rocket down, and then deload. Let's see how close you could get to 5,000 meters.
Without going over.
Back to 5,001 meters. Like that could be a. And then you can launch.
Yeah. It's staged yet.
Oh, right. We've got the name. What was the last time?
Let's go with, let's see.
What I heard,
Rasputin.
Rasputin, nice. What I heard, redundancy in space programs is good.
You gotta test multiple times. You gotta.
Yeah.
What if you're on a time crunch?
Well,
What if you're on a 5-year plan?
cut corners.
Huh?
You cut corners? Yeah. Literally, you cut corners off of that. Goes up and off the ground again. Whoa!
Nice. Control that. You're not gonna make it.
Oh yeah! No! Oh, you can control that. You can bring it back under
Oh wait, no,
control.
that's good.
That's
No,
good.
no, yeah, just leave it like
Yeah.
that. I think you're gonna get there.
36. 37.
Because your parachutes, I don't think were.
9.
No.
Oh.
Oh!
No!
That's sad. Don't deploy your parachutes.
Just let it die?
Yeah, it'll be faster.
Oh, true enough.
And if you now you can 4 times it into because I think you're gonna do a
Into the
ocean
ocean?
landing.
Which, might not
Yeah, I think your 3 parachutes that were evenly spaced.
Yeah, that was the way to do it.
Somebody just said, not gonna lie, Dr. Jenks is better at this game than me.
I love sarcasm.
Not sure that was sarcasm.
What I'm getting at is getting to stuff is not easy.
Not easy, yes. So, if there is a historical accuracy at all in this, right, it's the difficulty of getting things in
Left
space.
click it and it'll just appear. You don't have to drag it. Left click. No, just once. When you do it twice, it trashes it. Now,
No,
go.
it's just
Move the
slide,
mouse
move
over.
your mouse over. It should be there. Just like.
That's really not apparent. Did you use them all? I thought you said
Maybe
we had
that's
unlimited
it.
supplies. Wow, they're like, you blew the shit up.
So there is a cost.
Everything's dark.
So I've been
They're
penalized for
here.
my frivolous launch.
Well, they're here. They are,
Nothing to reset.
yeah, they're all,
Dark.
They're all grayed out. Go back to mission control and Is your ship up there already? Should you come out?
it crashed in the ocean.
Crashing the ocean.
I don't think they got a recovery submarine for this project yet. But I think the game may have.
The game
Did
may
we
have
lose the
crashed.
internet?
No. I think so.
The game, you broke the game.
Broke the
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
There we go again, maybe?
I had to. I'm restarting it
Right.
because it froze.
It froze. Oh my goodness.
We're back. We had a save point, right? At the beginning, I guess.
Do we still have the sound?
It's on the
Oh, it's on
on the speakers, yeah. Everyone can hear the sound from the game, right? Chat room. Yeah, sounds like it.
Hmm.
Steve.
There. Yeah.
Back in.
True science is replicating.
Yes. So what caused it to go
Wobbly?
wobbly?
I think the placement of the parachutes.
Oh,
So I
because there's
think-
only two of them.
Yeah, hold X. There you go. 3, it seems to work with 4.
Yeah. The balance is below the two can get y'all. Yeah.
Right click. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
And
Let's
gone
see.
through a lot of names here.
Yeah, we've been.
Yeah,
Rasputin didn't really get take off.
No, he didn't get a take off, so we gotta go with. Terrible. Oh shit.
Oh.
What did I do? What did you do?
No. No. Oh, did you lose it? You cleared it.
I cleared it.
Yeah.
I hit some key.
Yeah. You just gonna have to go over it again. You're in there. You
Hit the
can do
build,
it.
hit
You
the
can-
build button.
you-
No, it's not. It's in the it's the blue tab that says build on it.
New?
No, over.
That,
Build button.
that's
Keep
action.
going right there.
That's action.
Oh,
Build is
okay,
it.
yeah.
Build is it.
Oh,
It is already. Okay. Huh.
Reset.
Can't just. Oh, yeah.
That's nothing to reset.
Okay, so you have a different.
Can't go wrong there.
There you go. You just said you're in a different setting now, and the problem is you're tilted. You're set up for a different type of. So you're switching.
Oh, here.
Yeah, but let's undo this. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's trash it. That so now it's vertical, because otherwise you're gonna have to set that guy, rotate him 90 degrees
Rotate it.
exactly. Otherwise you're gonna take off.
All right.
So
We're
sure.
back.
There's two. The other one is the editor one where you can rotate all around the spacecraft. So you can build it.
See this one? It's backwards.
Is it?
Yeah.
Left click, hold, and pull up.
I'm taking no responsibility for this game today. As is my normal one. Give me a console game. That's why I have such issues with PC gaming.
Well, this doesn't have
You can hate me all you want, but mice are not conducive to gameplay.
You can play this game without mice. I think
It's
the
an editor mode in here. It's a weird editing mode here.
yeah.
Some people over here they didn't do that.
Man, we just We're excited.
We don't know
Here we go.
Do we just leave?
That's the other one that goes. There's the top of that space.
There it is.
That's the airplane editor.
That's airplane editor, yeah.
There's just switch editor.
Oh,
Hit it again.
Yeah, this is.
There's only two.
There's only two that I'm aware of. So Sean tries to do
You are
the expert. Okay, we got this guy moving. So let's do that guy. And that guy. And click on that. Go ahead and have the serial. There we go. And
fuel. Oh, that thing.
fuel. Good.
Good.
And now you're typing in Ivan.
I don't want to do that one anymore, so let's do
It was so terrible.
It was.
What do we got?
Gorky.
Gorky.
And launch.
Gorky Park. That's all I got.
That's it. A bad novel.
I was only thinking
Or
of the
movie.
film.
Okay.
80s.
Yeah, that was a pretty good film with
Yeah.
who was the guy?
Straight up.
Is this
Straight
where it
up.
becomes like a launch pad to our
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
no. I don't know if I
Yeah,
can.
there you
One
go.
can.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, I am the expert.
I
Oh!
I did it.
Flying spacecrafts. When historians fly, it goes wrong
No,
quickly.
it made it. I'm not gonna hit 20 this time, but
Stop that thing. That's my proudest moment in Kerbal history.
It's always good to have a co-pilot.
Not my most successful flight, but it was successful. Thanks to Jeff.
Well, the control room, right?
Yeah.
That's the.
Yeah, you righted the ship. I was
Control
ready.
ram
I was
having
ready to let it
another.
go down.
You're ready. You're like.
I was gonna.
There's more of these in the hangar.
Let's see what
Yeah,
happens.
I was gonna do a Boeing 737 Max on it.
Oh.
Too early?
Too soon.
When are we deploying?
Oh yeah. Little flip.
They don't want to get it wet though.
That seemed to be that they really were against that, weren't they? It's a big ocean out there.
Yeah, hard to.
That was the benefit of going straight up, is that you come back down at the hangar.
Yeah. It's hard to go straight up.
Yeah, but somehow I managed
It's
it.
moving underneath you.
This is Kerbal.
It is moving though.
I know.
Yeah, there I
I'm
was.
aware.
I was watching some simulations.
Oh, so now you're the expert.
No, I'm not. But I was watching a couple of simulations where they were talking about orbital physics, and
Yeah.
so to make it, actually get orbit,
You have to
you have
take
to
that into
launch
account.
to the east
Yeah.
because
You have to go.
the planet Kerbal goes west.
west.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I learned more about orbital dynamics than I actually really wanted to know. But
It's kind of like a hot air balloon right now.
Yeah.
And this is at 4 times speed.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in what is it in Albuquerque or Santa Fe? They have the
The Albuquerque, the hot air balloon festival, Cappadocia.
They have it up in Northern California somewhere too.
Out for a stroll. Looks like you're doing some ocean time again today. Hope you brought your wetsuit.
But we proved the concept.
Yes,
Yep.
proof of concept.
And it will go
3
down.
parachutes.
3 parachutes go almost straight up.
You're gonna hit 0 this time with seal.
Yeah, I continue.
It really works. Okay.
We didn't think it would. Let's put a Kerbal in there.
And now up up to the top meter area and then back to the space center. Yeah.
And then it's gonna let me do what?
Go back to the
Go
whole.
back to the
They're gonna ask you to fill up the
temperature one.
tank.
Yeah.
The big one. Here it is. Yes. But now you have so many
Options.
game years under your belt.
Well, you should be able to do this. So now if you look at that, you can see that that one that you had chosen, see where it says liquid, that little liquid drop down by the bottom.
Oh.
That's actually not the number button. That's a color button. But anyway,
Is it?
yeah.
Okay.
You can add strings to it instead.
Well, but then you have a tank next to it,
You have to put that on there and
and then a tank, then the nozzle.
put the tank on first. It's gonna need the
Yeah, where do I get the fuel at?
This one to the right. That's
click on that one. That's the booster. That's just a booster. That's not the fuel. Go to this one. Go down here.
Music.
Right click that.
This.
No, up that. So see it says limit liquid fuel engine. It's got enabled to 100%.
It doesn't have a fuel tank associated with it.
So I need to put a fuel tank on that.
Which has to be one of. Maybe it's a payload?
No,
Yeah,
payloads
that
are
would
different.
be-
I think it's got fuel in it.
Really?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
used these before.
What's that?
Let's see. Go on it.
Protective shell. Nah, I don't need that.
Who needs?
I don't need that. I do need that thing you were talking about before. The encasement. Where was that?
The structure. So, maybe it can go there.
Yeah.
Or it's for a different purpose. If it's red, it's tucked back there. Or try again. Up. Let it turn green.
It looks like a lampshade now.
See, it's not designed for that.
But there it goes.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're looking good.
Now we need parachutes.
I think it's in the back right. You could go to the other end and actually see it. And you need hot thermometers.
Oh yeah, I forgot the hot thermometers.
Just that.
Okay, and then
Science.
get me some hot thermometer. Science, main control structure, company, payload. Oh.
I don't think I can handle it. 40,000
All right.
You gonna try it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Gotta rename this
Go.
puppy.
We'll find out.
All right.
And maybe go back to point A.
That's a good line.
Oh, we didn't put fuel in it.
Sean said something about that.
That was my point. But hey.
Can I
could be
go
wrong.
back?
That's no. You gotta launch.
You gotta aim high.
Oh, you also didn't. Did you stage it?
No, I didn't do that either.
So just hit it and it'll blow up. Or nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing, because it doesn't have any
Yeah,
liquid
so there's
fuel.
gotta be a way to
Hold
abort
it.
this. Hold it down? Yeah. No, there's gotta be a way to abort this mission.
Yeah, can we go back to the Space Center at the top?
You can, but this rocket's still on the landing pad.
Oh yeah.
You won't stop this rocket from being there.
Can't stop that rocket.
Can we just blow it up?
I don't.
Without fuel.
You can't do this. Actually, you can do this. Oh, this one might not be big enough. trying to make it tip over, but it might be too
It's
big.
it's
So smaller rockets you can make tip over on the launch pad. Yeah, this one you will not be able to do. Recovery has been disabled by the mission creator. Okay.
Now, is it going to take me back to stage 2 first?
oh, better not.
Facility's locked.
Yeah.
Because you got this thing out. This
Yeah,
is
the
where we were
drop off
last
is
time.
out there.
Recover
We want
that?
to fly. It won't let you recover it.
There's got to be a way to board that.
Did the Soviets have a board? Or was it just like, we're all in or
All
forget it?
in? No, they didn't have
What's
a backup
that?
plan. Launch or die.
Launch or die.
It's the title of the next book.
And so it took off my the thing that was on it.
Still gonna keep trying this.
That doesn't have any fuel.
Mhm.
Down 2 of the parachutes. Look, we can make it nighttime. Look, it's just sitting on the launch pad. Just let that go.
So you can either clear the launch pad and proceed and recover the vehicle.
It won't in this mission because it's a making history one, so they disable it.
Wow.
That seems a bit odd, though, that they would make it. I mean, there must be a way to.
So if you do what I did, in other words, you are incompetent, then it makes you start from the get-go.
Actually, let's see here. Your mission tool, yeah. Well, we're gonna have to take some serious measures here. Eureka, we did that. It works. Aim high.
That's what we're working at right now.
Aim high is what we're working at 40,000 meters. Those are all your communications. And yeah, so
Got my ship stuck on the launch pad. How do I clear? Give me a second.
Does it automatically save your ship after?
Go to the tracking center.
go to the tracking. Oh, I've done that. But it might still lock you in this particular mode. Really doesn't use it.
Tracking center.
Yeah, tracking center. This shows you where all your dudes are, and this was your.
So I can
copy.
just delete and drop off?
I would like to, but I don't think you can because it's something that you made.
Select the ship that's on the launch pad and terminate it.
Okay, we'll do that.
Try right click it.
Yeah. That's your tree for what you're trying to do.
Is there a terminate button up at the top there?
Kerbal space and drop off. Is that the name of this one? And drop off.
That's the one we launched and is in the ocean.
Yeah, and drop off is the one that we just stranded on the launch pad.
Okay. And then
Nice right there. Ready to launch, but it's unlaunchable.
Let's see.
And you can go to recovery is disabled in this mode.
The only thing you can do is fly, and it can't fly.
Well, here, let's have some fun then. And fuck this guy. And let's do this. And let's see.
we can start mission awakening.
No. Nope, something even better. See if I can find it.
a new mission. Excuse me. Again.
And this is not the exact one, so let me go back. Well, no, there's I forget the
This
name
is,
of it.
This is exciting streaming right now.
I've seen streams, and
Has anybody left? No, we still have 5 people watching, so I think 2 of them are in this room though.
fair point. Let's try. That one you go to the moon. And you go there. I didn't. So now you're advanced,
Yeah.
and we know you can launch something. Try this one.
What are we doing?
I was gonna put you on the launch pad with the Walsh dog or whatever it is, cross dog, but it's really hard to launch. It's got like 20 stages.
What's the point?
To do some mystery goo and build another rocket, but now he has more choices.
That's always a bad thing.
Yeah, I think I would go with solid fuel if you can find a solid fuel rocket. That's way too many choices.
I like this one.
It looks good.
Yeah. It needs, again, that one's gonna need a fuel tank.
You gotta have a.
Oh, the fuel tank is gonna go
If it's like that,
between.
it
Yeah,
also
in
needs
between.
a coupler. Is what it needs.
You play this one.
Not this one.
Have you built it?
I built several stages.
No, a little bit. This isn't one
I've
of
been
those
helping
games.
in steering.
This isn't one of these games.
Decouple. Put a decoupler, because this is a. Are you gonna build a multi-stage rocket, or you want a one stage? You won't be able to put it in between. You'll have to ditch that whole thing and then put it back together. Once you.
Payload, maybe that has the fuel tank.
No, that's the.
Protective shell.
Yeah.
They're gonna need that for the capsule, right?
You can stick it on there. I don't know if it actually comes. That's the coupler.
No.
Just click it once and then mouse over. Oh, that is it. That's what that is. That'd be an interesting place for it. Heat shield at the bottom of the 4-stage rocket.
Transfer that heat back into the engines.
You could build this a simple one with the solid fuel and make it several stages.
How do I get rid of this?
Where did you pick that thing
You would need an
Let's just forget about
FL-T800
this.
fuel tank.
up? Okay. And if you get the is that liquid or is that?
That's liquid.
Not again. I just want to see something fly.
This is the liquid fuel engine. It was received by some kind of skepticism. And this is your another liquid fuel engine.
What's this thing? Liquid fuel.
Yeah, that's it.
They're all liquid fuel engines.
Alright, then you're going to need a FLR-25 RCS fuel tank. Fuel tanks look like these. I'm gonna do my best to try to
Engine.
get this off the ground.
What's that?
You need a fuel tank.
Yeah, where do we get fuel tank? Is that a fuel tank?
That's a
Not
battery.
battery. Well, they're electric these days, right?
Yes. It's a
This should be the fuel tanks
Yeah,
here.
there you go.
So-
There's one.
Oh, yeah.
We're like,
Plug that in there.
and let's take this guy back.
You got your.
And it's not gonna be able to go on there, right?
You need a coupler.
Yeah, there's a coupler on it. Doesn't
Coupler.
doesn't fit.
Heat shield. Coupler.
Put that together. Alright, you should be doing the same now.
So,
So
We got a lot of
Yeah.
parts out there right now.
we would start with the parachute, command module,
Yeah,
heat shield,
yeah,
stack decoupler,
yeah.
fuel tank,
Uh-huh. And then,
thruster block, fuel tank, thruster block.
well, that's if you want it. That's how, if you want it that big, you don't need to have it that big, but you could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why just leave parts laying around? Soviet era.
where's this thing?
So
That's just an extra coupler that you don't need.
they don't know that you need that.
Oh, we got that one over here, too.
I think if you take that rocket
Somewhere,
without the command ball thing on top
this one here.
and slide the nozzle bits down to the bottom of that fuel tank.
If it doesn't,
Oh, you can't do that?
no, you can't do that. So, what you can do,
Is delete all that stuff out of the.
yeah.
Is there a trash can?
There's no. You go here.
I like that. That's what I want. Exactly.
It's not a mag.
Just get rid of it.
That one's stuck.
We do need a mod.
Yeah, but it's got a coupler on it, so it's not gonna attach to that.
I'm wondering, it needs to be somewhere to be built.
We have now, see, I can't put it on there. This guy is we can redo it, so you don't have so much shit moving around.
Yeah, that's the easiest thing.
What I really wanted to do was get to trying to pick. I don't know what I'm trying to pick. Well, that's the 0G.
Here we go again.
Let's try this one. I didn't pay attention. I thought it was the lunar, or maybe it was the 0G. Oh shit! You're on the launch ramp.
All right, cool.
This is a multi.
Well, let's see what happens. Hit it again. Oh, we're just breaking it.
Finally! Fire on the launch pad. Okay. Now I know how to start
a
my lecture.
Wow. I think that was a catastrophic failure.
You melted the launch pad. Now, did that ever happen?
Yeah.
Yes. We're going for historical accuracy now.
I don't think that's recoverable.
No.
The question is something launched,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
but-
let's see where it
Yeah,
is.
Go to tracking center.
Yeah. Something take off
Something
from
took off.
there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
the
crashed,
top went.
Chink.
Well, was it just like was it an actual vessel part, or was
I
it?
think it was the capsule, right?
Yeah.
What's this?
That's what you're supposed to rendezvous with in this
scenario. So here's.
Oh, wait.
It landed at the launch pad.
Oh, it just came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It was just incinerated.
in your attempt to orbit the Earth, and your launch pad is done. I don't even think you can go. Oh, you can go here.
So you could rebuild again. You'd have to rebuild that same ship.
Oh, you're in trouble.
No, he's not in trouble. You put him in trouble. This is how to not
You can-
allow people who've never played a video
We
game.
gave him the
to play.
basics.
I don't think you did.
I just put all these things together.
Exactly.
Too many choices.
Yeah. So
Too many.
always
Yeah.
start with a pod.
But
The top is the
I have no
pod.
idea what your mission is at this point.
Yeah, but you can still launch it.
A pod. Is that
The-
something?
The top left. So there are your pod choices.
It's like that one.
Now,
So I use almost.
It's like the thing from the old style scuba
it
diving.
does look like a diving helmet. Yeah. And you get your fuel tanks.
I like that. The first one. I still like that engine.
Okay.
Like the
Will it work? Yeah, it worked.
oh man, we
Now
got
put some
a
Now put some fins on it.
Oh yeah, some fins would be good. Utilities at the bottom. I think
No, it's the
utilities. Oh, it's no,
Coupling.
right there with the wing.
wing.
Aerodynamics, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now you definitely want to hold the X for this. There's one fin on there. Or trying to place them individually. So hit that wing one again. Just click it once to the left and go over.
Perfect. X.
Hit X. Hold X, I mean. Hold X, I mean. Yeah! That's a rocket!
Question is, I think you can put a nose cone on
You get a
that.
parachute. Someone's not coming out alive.
Well, if you get high enough orbit, it doesn't matter.
I made a paper airplane like this once.
Let me see.
What's that? Command and control.
I think it's too late for that.
What do you
Yeah.
think? Give me a couple.
Nah, really, I think this will fly.
Let's try it. Launch it.
Yeah. Well, does it have fuel?
Yeah. You put a fuel tank in, and then
Oh,
you
that's
have the
right.
rocket. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta name it. It's
Hope it gets to space.
Don't press that errant button that takes us back to
The Lawler.
Lawler, nice.
That's just because he doesn't teach me how to play games.
Launchpad out of service.
Oh no!
Oh, but this is
Oh, it's because
Did
we
burn
destroyed
up?
it.
We can't launch this because you destroyed it.
All we can do is admire it.
Yeah.
Wait, there must be. That seems unjust.
Yeah, but this is a game that
They have more than one launch pad.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well,
We launch from several places, but maybe this one requires that launch
Yeah,
pad.
well, yeah, because it needs to go straight up. That's it. Yeah, you could make it.
Okay, let's do this real quick. Let's try it.
Just you need to check the Space Center screen.
Okay, all right. Go to the Space Center screen and rebuild it. Fly.
Do that. It should stay on.
Yeah.
Stay on.
The question is which one. Okay. Go to which? Where do we go?
Space Center.
Space plane.
No, not the space. That would be built
Research
plane.
and development. Astronaut complex. Tracking station. Go to the there's no space center. There's mission
What about
control.
this stuff down there?
This is all already. This is an admin, astronauts,
Look at
space plane.
Left click on the launch pad.
I think the difficulty settings, you just have to go over to
Repair. Let's repair.
Oh, we have $60,000.
Yeah.
Now recover.
It cost 60,000. Just remember the next time you try to blow up the launch pad.
But it was worth it.
You can't recover. It's not even repaired. We got the.
I gave him the money.
Yeah.
You did give him the money.
A couple bags of cash.
It's usually the answer to everything.
Mhm.
That's the Space Center, so now you should be able to left click again. On the launch pad. Let's see if that's
Repair 4. Oh, maybe you need to put. Oh,
Yeah, nothing. Launch pad. The vessels are landed at launch pad. Please remove them before continuing.
Okay.
There's nothing to remove.
There. Can you remove that? That green button there?
That's launched, and this is recover, but it's been disabled by the mission center. That's the problem. with
Go
this
to the mission center then, and then delete. You have to kill that vehicle.
We go to mission center. Oh, recover vessel. Now it's allowing me to. Oh, now it's disabled.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to where?
The
Mission control,
no, the tracking,
tracking, and this.
and then you can.
Maybe that's the issue with this particular version is that you can't disable some things. Remember we tried that and it won't let me delete it.
What are the across the top bar? Is there any way to
Those are
what's
toggle.
on the map?
Yeah,
Okay. And there's not a way to.
there is, but they're disabled.
Okay.
Mhm.
And you can't left click
No.
because we're in the middle of a narrative, supposedly.
Yeah.
A historical situation.
That seems to be an issue that we can't use the.
You can't reverse time.
No.
You have to pay. You suffer the consequences of your actions.
Yes, that's a true. So, but
I like that from the standpoint of teaching valuable lessons about the
That-
directional nature of history.
you have there are consequences to the actions you
You
perform.
can't undo the shit you did.
Yeah, you can't just pay $60,000 and repair a launch pad that you destroyed.
Why not?
That he's saying that teaches valuable.
Capitalist lessons.
Yeah. It's like if you pay $500,000 to get your kid into school, you might serve 20 years in prison.
You might, or you might get off with a slap on the wrist.
We did Kerbal G. Which one are we on?
You can put them in the sandbox, take them out of the missions,
We
and
could do
just
that.
let them launch a.
Sandbox is really hard. You'd want to do career.
You do main mission.
You really want to do sandbox?
Just because
Okay.
you can just build whatever you want, right?
And then watch it blow up.
Yeah.
Because I want that thing with wings.
Yeah, you can build something with wings right now.
Taking away from me.
Where's your computer?
It's still put away. Yeah, so now you can just recreate.
You can
what-
build whatever
whatever
you
you
want,
want.
however you want. There's no restrictions. Except for that cost $3,000.
This is fuel.
So many now. And then
The wings.
the wings, or the next one down.
Yeah. There's my.
Big wings. And then press X when you're
Oh, this is it.
Then you can hit launch.
That pretty much looks similar.
I think it's the same, exact same rocket. About to.
No. Oh.
All
right.
And
you
you've
got Kerbals in
Kerbals
there.
on board.
This has real life consequences. Hold it. Hold it.
Oh, no.
That was the worst.
They're just gonna roll off the.
But it didn't blow up.
They're inside. Wow. They're like, we're in space. Yeah, I'm not sure why it didn't blow up and why it didn't.
It didn't have,
Yeah,
but I
maybe
put
like-
fuel in it.
Yeah. It just didn't have enough lift, maybe.
Yeah, I think those wings were a little bit too big.
Oh, you know what we didn't, because it's liquid fuel.
Oh.
You have to actually control the throttle
Oh.
before it. So can we? There's got to be a way to abort. Oops. That's not what I want. I want to learn. Is there is it here? There we go. That's. No, that does. That's just speeding things up. Shift. Told there was some controls that you could do with. That's pitch and yaw. There's no.
Yeah.
So. Well.
That's good. I gotta get going.
Yeah, no worries.
Yep.
And hopefully you had some fun.
Yeah, no.
We should, at some point I want to sit down and talk to you about kind of if there would be any value in this game at all.
Yeah,
in
yeah, no, I
terms of-
think, well, actually, I was serious that the idea that there are consequences.
Consequences,
but,
yeah.
I think that's one of the interesting things, but also that, you know, the idea that that's also conveyed through the idea of cost, although
Mhm.
I don't quite understand why it wouldn't give us the 60,000 to implement
something, yeah.
the contract
And it-
that I signed to get this
Yeah,
cleaned up.
I wonder if it was just because it was inside that mission.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was a structure to the mission. So we were looking at, there's some lesson plans that go along with this, and they're largely just physics lesson plans. But they also point to like a historical object.
Yeah.
So each of the rockets is somehow historical. And so one of the missions is to build the V2. But there's no like sense of who was building
Yeah.
the V2, right? Or what the purpose of the V2 program was for. And so it's like completely decontextualized.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
rock, and that got me thinking about kind of the way in which, especially now, with the engineering program trying to get rid of like GE programs and stuff like that, right? Because they don't even want to like think about contextualizing the work that they're doing. And,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So,
Well, they can say it's historical, but it's not,
it's not.
because it's the placing on of a historical thing,
Yeah.
but without any historiosity or anything.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, so you have this object, right, that you're fetishizing in a kind of historical way, right, and without any sense of its historical purpose, or where it fits in some larger timeline. So here in Kerbal, you're just trying to essentially meet engineering steps,
Yeah.
and you have what I think would be really interesting to kind of play in this game is, right, to watch two sides kind of fight over a space program. So if there
Yeah.
was a timed consequence, right, where there's another Kerbal program somewhere in the rest of the world trying to put together the same kind of stuff, and so you're trying to meet these milestones while they're competing against you. I don't know.
Yeah, and the thing I didn't understand as well is in terms of historical accuracy, it seems like the cost
Yeah.
issue is should be one of the major variables,
Mhm.
not just weight and whatever the other one was.
It becomes more variable if you play in career mode, and then you do earn technology points, which then you can apply to get science, and you can earn money through certain contracts that you get.
Yeah.
So the other kind of broader game does allow for it, but in that game it functions as kind of in somewhat a sandbox way. There's certain things you do as a tutorial, but then you kind of just build things. But players do build, kind of as Sean mentioned, they build historical objects
Yeah.
and then glom onto it as historical authenticity.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Without completely decontextualized.
Yeah.
Which is I think the way that people tend to think about technological development anyhow is something that is separated from social, cultural, political, and even economic context. And of course, it's not that way.
They even mention, I think the first one in the Making History is the race to space, but there's no real
There's
race.
no race.
No, there's
It's
no
just
race.
this thing you're supposed to
It's a step.
understand,
It's
but
step
you
one, step
don't.
two.
Yeah. It's a cliche, and then if you set it up so that you would replicate the conditions under which two sides would operate, and they would have different resource constraints, different engine designs,
Right.
but both of them trying to achieve the same goal.
Right.
But how you figure political context into that as well. So
Right.
you'd have to have a way of figuring out how do I get permission to launch. What are the political factors that involved in the launch decision? But how you would do that, I have no idea, and that would probably be, kind of boring.
Yeah.
In a sense, a game like, let's say, Civ or
Right.
something does this in some ways because it takes into it thinks about the happiness of the population in some ways,
Yeah.
even though it's not great. It takes in your politics of the time in very rudimentary ways, but I think you could do it in a way that would make it more historical, not just sort of, hey, I'm a computer science guy and this is what I want to do.
Right.
Yeah, because then you could, you win or lose points based on the political capital that you derive from successful or unsuccessful launches. It would destroy your political capital.
Or the morale, Sputnik launch. What is the morale of the other side at that point?
Yeah,
You're
that's
losing
right.
this race. And so
Yeah.
what do you do to raise morale?
Yeah.
You have a speech or you,
Yeah.
right?
What if you had two instances running?
Yeah.
If you had two instances running in a classroom, right, where you limit the resources in the sandbox, right, and so that this group only has access to this stuff, this group only has access to this stuff. Teacher becomes arbiter.
That would be,
Teacher becomes kind of arbiter of the global politics.
Yeah.
And can take
Yeah.
stuff away and offer things, and I mean you could role play it in a way that.
Yeah, I think you'd need more access and control over
Oh, yeah,
mechanisms.
mechanisms
but
in it,
that
but-
would be interesting.
Be a role playing game within a computer simulation of physics.
But that's it. I think that this game, for me as an historian, what it lacks is, as you pointed out, Sean, context.
Yeah.
It's a cliche, a space race, but
Yeah.
it's not a context.
Right. Yeah, it's just it's the idea but no meaning. Yeah, and that's I think what first kind of excited about it, because in many of the missions and stuff they mention the rockets and the people,
Yeah.
and then you get there and they're not really there.
Yeah.
Or they're not there at all.
Yeah.
Like probably.
Okay.
But the 5'2", what I just forgot his name.
Gagarin.
Oh, yeah.
Thank- no, I just remember how tall he was. Like he's mentioned in several pieces of the writing, But
But
it's
it
just
doesn't
the
care.
rocket you can build
To build,
some
right.
way, and that's it.
And it doesn't have the name of Karalyov, who's the Werner von Braun
Mm.
No.
of the Soviet Union, and yeah, I mean, 'cause of course historians don't participate in the construction.
Construction of these games,
it's
right?
It's a technical, it's geeky people.
Yeah. And this is really, I think, meant to be a physics simulator more
It
than
is
anything.
meant to be that. Yeah.
But when you place it in, well, especially when you add a layer of history on the DLC, right? So the downloadable content specifically suggests history content,
Right.
right? And it doesn't.
But-
The
but-
best it can do is just replicate.
But
the
it was
object.
mentioned, you might have brought this up, once you divorce the history from technological advancements or whatever they are, let's say the V2 rocket and Nazis or whatever it is, then you lack something about what you're working with, right?
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
intrinsic thing about the device you're working with.
That's right, because that's the motivation.
Yeah.
There's an
Right.
ideological.
Right.
There's the monetary, but in case of space flight, the primary motivations are not monetary; they're ideological.
Ideological, right.
And well, a combination of ideological and technical. Yeah. Wow, interesting.
Cool.
Space.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for
Yeah,
coming
no
out and playing with
problem.
us.
And dealing with that.
Yeah. No. It's kind of interesting. I would.